Ah, Udal. What a wonderful place to be. I spy with my little eye something interesting. Hello, good sir. Forgive my boldness, but are you Zander Fellclaw, are you not? No, I'm his second cousin. Yes, I am. That is my name. Then my searches are net. A begoggled gentleman tasked me to find you, you see, in hopes of entreating your aid with some matters he deigned not to share with me. Pray remain here, and I shall fetch him at once. Oh, great. Another mysterious task. Oh, I'm a pretty sailor in a pretty night. Greetings, champion. Oh, 'tis I who employ the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, I've requested that you and you alone can fulfill. Pray listen well, for my tale begins with a most unsettling dream. In it I did behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the inky expanse, one a purest white, while the other bluish, blushing scarlet. This course is set in... Sharply and suddenly, the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above, a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star, their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Even in slumber, I was awestruck by the spectacle. A lovely tale, but I fail to see what this has to do with me. I do not wish to make claims with certainty, and yet, whatever greater meaning this vision may hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the warrior of light. In other words, you. And should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the scarlet star, whomever they may be. I therefore humbly request that you accompany me to the burning land from my dream, that I may witness the vision's denouncement. I will compensate you for the trouble, of course. Which certain areas might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise. Uh, the burning wall in Eastern Thalion? That cluster of events was born at the sun of the world climbing. It resembles the sweeping scene from my dream. The first mystery solved. We shall leave for Eastern Thalion and the infamous burning wall at once. I give a correct. Right. Ah, yes, the burning wall, even though it's not on fire. It is said that these crystalline stars were formed when falling shards of diamond pierced the land's ether current. Some say they are a mystical rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life. But that is not here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglasses at ready. I mean, it's currently sopping wet, so I will probably be lucky if I can see anything. Let's see anything out of the... Oh. Oh. I found a dead body. Probably the motorists. Right, so is he dead? Or sleeping? Oh, damn, sleeping. Ugh. Where am I? Wait, what's going on? A dream led you to me? I understand how absurd that may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who I am contented to be known as the Minstrel. This stalwart hero is Zander Fellclaw. May we have the pleasures of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember was the ruins. Ugh. My head. Where? How did I come to be in this place? To fully some physician, a forestry physician look over you. Oh, right. Wait for us at Scholar's Walk. Shit, how do I turn off? Oh, I must have tapped this. It's by accident. Well, fortunately. Alright, back to studying. Alright, let's see who this Clive is. Our foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I'm told he should. Hopefully, it us not that a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. It was kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The psycher also noted no sign of injury or illness. Yeah, my memories remain hazy. How did I end up here? There. Whatever I was doing, it was important, I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of this say, Clive? Do any parts of Uldal strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Uldal, then. Still, I should like to think that the sights and sound of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. The burning wall, the place we were found, is situated midway betwixt Uldal and Gradon. Perhaps a trip to the Twelveswood is in order. Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestion. And you would take me there? Meanwhile, I shall make the rounds of the neighboring settlements. Ask if any have heard of you. Let's rendezvous in Gridania anon. This entire situation has me knocked off balance, I'm afraid. Xander, was it? I appreciate you coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gridonia the minstrel mentioned, is it far? Will we need mounts? By airship? You have those? Not that I mean to doubt you, friend. If you say we're boarding an airship, then that's what we'll do. Alright, airships. Or I can take my regalia. Ah, yes, the airships. Wonderful place. Zander, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships yours actually fly? Well, I'd hope so. Foolish question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as much. Is there no airship travel where you're from? So it would seem. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as memories may be, my general knowledge seems intact. Yet hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confusion, disbelief, for something that you clearly think of as commonplace. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? Ah, but dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. Welcome to Gridania. Just don't piss off the elementals, or anything that claims they can hear you. To feel that bracing wind, the deck shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'm not soon forget. So this is Gridania. It seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it's best if I follow your lead. This is the Caroline Canopy. This tavern. It reminds me of somewhere I've been before. No, it's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. But maybe if you were to show me somewhere else. I wonder what would happen if I gave you to the elder Seeds here. That'd be a funny joke. Hey, Seeds here. I've got an amnesiac man. Hit him with your staff. Chocobo. Now there's something I recognize. I wonder how Storm's doing. Probably fine. It's more of that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as to when or the where... An impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely? No, it's not Heidelin. No, not nearly large enough. Ugh. When I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. And this is the adder's nest, where you can do something. I can't remember. This is a truly beautiful place. You've taken a liking to Gridania, then? I do like what I've seen of it. Seems a peaceful life here among the trees, only I just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful, and that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the Ixal. No sightings of Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful. At ease, soldier. Oops. Did he say Garuda? Yes, crazy lady of wind. Oh no. You there, this Garuda you speak of. Sir, are you alright? Zander, do you know this gentleman? Should I lie and say no? Yes. Yeah, I was assigned to watch over him. Memory loss, you say? I'm sorry to hear that. Though it seems Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sorts. Ah, frick. I was in a battle with Garuda. I fought her. I'm sure of it. What? Please, you must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course. Garuda owns a debt of gratitude to any who stood against the destructive fiend. However, there is one more suited to the task than I. Our elder Seedseer is well versed not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. I'll send word ahead to Stillgate Flame. Stand ready to escort our guests to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me at Nopika's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the lowest stand. The lowest stand lies just ahead. If you would follow me, please. And you see, this is where everyone meets. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Haliox has apprised me of your friend's condition. This is he. A pleasure to meet you. I am Khan E. Sina, Elder Seedseer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that, I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please, concern yourself not with the proprieties. 'Tis your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Garuda's name awakens some previous recollection. Yes, in the instant I heard of it, a hazy vision of battle rose unbidden. I think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda. A wish easily granted. Garuda is a deity revered by the Ix, a people who once dwelt here in the Twelveswood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricorious temper, as unpredictable as a howling storm. I should add that Zander had fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. Don't fight a primal. A winged woman of volatile temperament with power of wind. A fitting description for the opponent I remember. The deity? No, the will behind that monstrous visage was distinctly mortal. Oh. So Clyde's Garuda and Eorzean's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, Mistral. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor monger for malms around? Improbable, to say the least. This led me to consider another possibility, one consistent with the past accounts I've heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our stars. What are the backbones? My brand, is it? It's the mark of a bearer. Does it pain you to remember? I feel the memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, a piercing ringing fills my ear. Garuda, bearer, Ifrit. Other primal's name? Twofold seem the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. One's subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truths, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. Barrier is of my own making? How then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. We could start with beer. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversary. So you think me from another world? And my memories of said world are not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth, a truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles of blind your mind may yet be struck off in the heat of battle. A drastic measure, perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Xander. You are the twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. Oh, great. The path I seek is thick with thorns, but if you have the will to walk it, then gird yourself for war and await me at Apakalu Falls. The path infernal. Smithstrow is a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Still, I'm willing to indulge him if he is making progress. We're to meet at Apakalu Falls, right? And where is that to be found? Gradania, I believe. Good, not far then. Let's get on with it. This place, why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louis Swa gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the Seventh Humble Calamity. Their purpose, to extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit! I know something is there, why can't I remember? Clive recalled several words in the Elder Seed Seer's presence, words which brought him pain. While the significance of bearer eludes me, you and I are more than familiar with Ifrit. Considering your reaction to a mere mention of the name, 'tis likely that the primal, or its equivalent in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus I have resolved to weave my lyrical magics and bring you face to face with the Ifrit of our world. Here, where Archon Louis Sois paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance. And within the vision which takes form, will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation. Imaginary through this confrontation may be, I fear our suffering will be all too real. Yet you must persevere, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits. Crap, level 50. Where has he sent us? You stand in the Pool of Embers, the site where the Umaja summoned their patron deity, and the stage upon which the Warrior of Light became a slayer of gods. 'Tis but a convincing illusion, the body of recounted tale given breath by a fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of the Infernal. An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you know. No, not quite the same. It looks like it's time to uncover the final truth of you, Clive. Alright, time to find out who I am. Read. That is the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on its trail, seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Zander. Just Lord Zander. I blamed another to spare me the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not a freak. I am. Up. Imagine if I could turn into a primal. In the battle against your own mind, two folds seem you have emerged the victor. Intriguing. Go! And we're back in Gredania. The illusion is unraveled, yet you brought a friend back with you. This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the duchy. There is none more loyal ally in the battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering ether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so has reclaimed the memories he's lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. So, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix's flames. He was destined to become Archduke, as our father had before him. But Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. That day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. A dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer, until one day I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Yefrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that even it could even exist at all. That transference was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can all but imagine the anguish he caused you. Yeah, don't kill children. That's not good. There was anguish, yes, and guilt I will never escape, but I cannot let it stop me. I was born a vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. I was in search of answers. That I went to Phoenix Gate and delved into the ruins below. There I found courage to face my past and accept the truth. And then everything faded to black. Tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force, was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes, what are you thinking? Thinking that just, oh, once there, your fairy comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go. We've come this far. Now Torgal will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation, after all. Ready, Torgal? Take me home. This is it, boy. The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me. Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds, but now I think I understand. Ooh. Some years ago, Azoria was hit by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Ruin threatened all we hold dear. The world underwent a mystical renewal. 'Twas as if the star was reborn. Our theory attributes the miracle to a benevolent entity, claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. Phoenix? The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events. Its crystal ridges have erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe these monoliths of solidified flame to be proof of the phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the phoenix of your world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. Means our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Press on, friend, no matter how daunting the hardships or bitter the truth. Always, no matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal, we have answers to seek, and Valley Shithia awaits. And then he was gone. I fear the stirrings of a ballad. But nay, 'twould be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belongs to someone else. Someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted me by this day's miracles. I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Xander. Nope. I ain't playing 16. Our little adventure is over. Set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic, I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgal proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. May his loyal spirit serve you well on your travels until we meet again.